What's going on, guys? So today I want to cover an upgrade that I've been thinking about doing on my own truck. Just haven't got around to doing it yet, and I think I talked myself out of it, but I'll explain why in a minute. But this is the upgraded parts for the V-Gen. They're basically a lot like the ones that are on the BE6S, but they're still considered upgrades for the version 2 or the MT8E if you still have the original. These replace basically this whole setup on this truck, and same thing with the other models, but it's a huge upgrade from the other models. It's a little bit of an upgrade for this one, and depending on what you've done to modify your truck to help you out with batteries, if you have done anything, it might not be that much of an upgrade for you. Like me, I can put my fat pack batteries in here. I've shaved this down so I can put the batteries in. Allows me to get under this low riding motor mount. But that's where this one comes in. It's supposed to sit up higher, so you have a little more clearance, a little more room to get that in. So we're going to compare them side by side, take a quick peek. And I'm going to take this motor off as well because this motor doesn't fit this mount as well. It started coming loose on me. So the Sen motor, for some reason, just doesn't want to fit right. So I'm going to take that off, put my old motor back on. But I figured in the process, I'll show you guys the new upgrades and what they look like in comparison, and kind of explain them so for the people that don't know exactly what the difference is. Let's get a good look at that. I mean, it is pitched a little higher, as you can see, and it's just for ease of access. Like I can get my 3S battery in, but pretty much right now with this Dremel down the way I have it, it's pretty much in and then down for the 3S. This gives you a little bit more clearance, but it's also for the V-Gen, the battery pack is turned sideways and these straps come off the chassis a little different. They come out this way. So you're really only getting the width of the battery, and that gives you enough for that as well, and the fat pack. But if you're using this on the MT8E or BE6S with the stock chassis, you're going to have to do like I did here, which is no big deal, and it was a very simple do. As you can see, it's not much, and it does the trick. But the biggest benefit of this whole setup is, and you need all of it, are the reduction gears. These are the lightweight reduction gears. The ones that are inside here right now are pretty much as wide as both these bump outs, but they're not strong. Like this, the material, I can already tell. It's called lightweight, but I can already tell this material is heavier than what's the type of material that's in there, which these can get eaten up, and they have happened as well in the version ones. People, especially with the spool, the lock spool, would shred these gears. But, it hasn't been a huge problem. I think I've done it once, the whole time I've owned this one in the MT8E. But these right here are the biggest difference. But you have to have this mounting box and everything to be able to do that. And here is the motor mount itself. Pretty much the same thing, although it is light. It's very much lighter than what I remember this being, but it's because it's got them holes and all in it. But one thing I can see that this has is the holes right here don't have the sidewalls on them, which that was one of the biggest things. You can see right here where I had to Dremel it out a little bit. I was trying to get these bigger screws in because this uses 4mm screws versus the 3mm screws, and I had to bore it out a little bit to put the bigger head screws in there. And that, like I said, I don't think that ever set right. And getting it down there, I went up stripping this one screw, and it started backing out on me. Now I can't tighten it back up. So that's what it is. I mean, I had this working at one point. I had a good run and a half with it. And then all of a sudden, it just, I started hearing some weird noises whenever my motor was hanging. So, but that's not here nor there. This upgrade will be something that I probably won't do for this truck, and the only reason I'm saying that is because I'm probably getting the whole V-Gen. I am a Team Magic dealer, and I might as well at this point either sell this as a roller right now with all the upgrades and things I have on it. It's a great truck, but as far as me keeping it and rebuilding it and doing everything else, I mean, I want the side loading battery trays. I want the upgraded joint connection joint for the chassis. I want all that. I want it all already done, just nice and neat. I love this truck, but you know, it's fun building up another one and playing around with that. So I might do that versus doing this upgrade on this. But I will need to replace this piece, which they do sell individually, so I'll just replace this one piece. As far as the MT8E goes, which is the version 1 or the version 2, you know, you can, this is still considered an upgrade, but you're looking at roughly, I think about 90, 95 bucks if you were to buy that. And yeah, I could probably do like 85, 90, whereas this comes out to be about 115 bucks. And I think I have it listed on my website for about 100 bucks. For all the pieces. It's 4 pieces that you need, or 4 parts that you need. It builds and makes the kit, including the pin and the screw, because you need the pin for the lightweight gears as well. So that all comes with it. It'll be all in the kit. Be one, you know, so if you're an MT8E, you have one option for this, one option for that. They'll both be on the website. But I just want to make sure people can see it and know the differences. So if you have a BE6S and you've already done what I did, it's really not going to benefit you other than if you're chewing up the reduction gears, or if you decide, you know, that you want to get the new style and convert it all over. That's up to you. With the MT8E owners, I would recommend this one over this, just if you're coming from scratch. And with the plastic ones, just because you get the better reduction gears. So, you know, that's the seller point. It's definitely worth the, you know, $10 or $15 more it is for that kit over this kit. But this is why, because you're not buying reduction gears when you're buying that, or this pin, and we have to factor that in. So that's the biggest difference. These are about the same price. It's just the pins and the other stuff that you need to make the kit. So all right, guys, it's I'm done showing what I want to show. I love the BE6S. You know, again, it may not go anywhere. I might just go ahead and completely rehaul this one. You know, I am trying to get the chassis for people that want the side loading chassis, but you know, Team Magic was, you know, trying to get me to get the trucks at first. They didn't really want me to get the chassis, even though I had a lot of BE6S and MT8E owners that would have loved them. They wanted me to focus on the trucks, and you know, with customs and everything else, it wasn't something I was really trying to bring in these trucks that were selling for more than what the BE6S at the time was. But now Redcat has discontinued the BE6S because they're moving forward, and now might be a good time to go in and reevaluate whether bringing in the V-Gen and the BES from Team Magic is worth it to me. So, you know, I'll factor all that in. If I make that change, obviously you guys will see it on the website, but I can always order V-Gens if people ever want to wait and, you know, don't mind the wait. That kind of stuff I can always get special order. But, you know, as of right now, dealing with them, trying to see if I can get, you know, regular orders and keep these costs down. The shipping is ridiculous. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. I covered what I want to cover with this. Hopefully now, if anybody's looking at these two and you know, questioning what the difference is, now I've given you a little bit better understanding of those. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment. These will be available on the website. I just put the V-Gen parts up on the website today, so they are on there. These have already been on there if you need these from the MT8E upgrades. That's it, guys. I appreciate you watching.